Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Lawrence now off the play action. Hauled in by Myers. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kobe Myers. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Etienne! And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Julius Chestnut to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Titans readying for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason the Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He's throwing deep to the left side. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ward now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 2nd drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Has him on the quick hitter. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Complete to Brenton Strange. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Back to the air, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. A first carry here for Tony Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Titans 1st down. A gain of 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st down throw here for Ward. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Ward. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everett. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Took off with it again. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Ward off the play fake. It's Iomanu downfield. He's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance. First and 10 from the 32. Now Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Ward going to the air. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This is Allen to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He can run it. And Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lawrence working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Lawrence with it on 1st. He takes it himself. It's inside the 10. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Here's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. He's back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Chestnut on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hand off, running left. Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Ventrell Miller out.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back to Pollard. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And they get to him again! And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
6 yards.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Tracking for it, and it's good! Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This is Allen to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw here for Ward. Brought in right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Titans needing 4 points. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motioning left is their running back. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And the Titans have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A gain of 9
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted.
Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Lawrence here, design keeper. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.